up my grandmother's phone call at midnight and talked to her for an hour. Didn't rush her off, didn't sigh, didn't check his watch a single time. I stood in the doorway watching him laugh at one of her same old stories, the one she's told 100 times, and he laughed like it was the first. That's when something settled in me, quite certain and complete. Not fireworks, not some cinematic moment set to a swelling song. Just a man being patient with an old woman on a Tuesday night. That's how I knew I'd found the one worth keeping all along. I've dated men who look good on paper, said all the right things on a date, charming in restaurants, attentive when the whole room could see. But the real test ain't how a man treats you when everybody's watching. It's how he treats the waitress, the stranger, the person who can't do a thing for him, plain to see. He tips generous even when the service is slow and the night's running long. Talks kind to people who can't advance his life in any single way. That's not a performance, that's just who he actually is underneath it all. That's the kind of character you can't fake for very long. Come with me. I knew with her the first time I watched her handle bad news. Calm car broke down, lost her job. The same weekend she didn't fall apart. Take it out on me, didn't spiral into blame or panic. Just took a breath and said we'll figure it out, steady from the start. I dated women who crumbled at the smallest inconvenience, made every hard moment about who could carry more of the blame. She just squared her shoulders and looked for the next right step forward. That's when I knew this woman wasn't going anywhere, wasn't just a passing flame. You know, the one worth keeping by the way they treat the powerless, by how they hold up under weather, not just how they shine in the sun. It ain't the fireworks, it ain't the grand and dazzling first impression. It's the quiet, steady proof of who they are when nothing's to be won. That's how you know, that's how you find the one worth keeping. Not in the chase, but in the character that's under everything. I watched her apologize first after an argument that wasn't fully her fault. Watched her choose peace over pride without me even asking her to bend. That told me more about her heart than any romantic gesture ever could. Told me she was building something real, something meant to transcend the small disagreements, the everyday friction two people bring. I'd found somebody who fights for us instead of fighting just to win. That's rare, that's the kind of rare you don't let slip through your fingers. That's the moment I knew I wanted her, not just for now, but till the end. Nobody warns you the real signs are so unremarkable, so quiet. You can miss them if you're busy looking for a spark, a scene, a show. It's in the way they remember what you said 3 weeks ago and pass lesson. It's in the way they show up steady when the hard seasons start to blow. I almost missed it, almost walked past the realest thing I'd ever find. Distracted by men who look more exciting on the surface in the light. Glad I slowed down long enough to notice the quiet, steady goodness. Glad I learned to recognize the one worth keeping when he came into sight. You know, the one worth keeping by the way they treat the powerless. By how they hold up under weather, not just how they shine in the sun. It ain't the fireworks, it ain't the grand and dazzling first impression. It's the quiet, steady proof of who they are when nothing's to be won. That's how you know, that's how you find the one worth keeping. Not in the chase, but in the character that's under everything. My grandmother asked about him again last week on the phone. Said that boy's got something special. Hold on to him tight and true. I told her I already knew that. Told her I'd known for a while now. Known the second I watched him give an old woman his whole attention. Through and through. I held on to the wrong ones for years, longer than I should've. Told myself the chemistry was enough. Told myself I'd make it work. Ignore the way she talked down the waiters. Ignore the red flags waving. Ignored every warning sign, 'cause I was scared to be alone and hurt. Took me 3 relationships that drained me dry before I understood the chemistry without character is just a fire. It's gonna burn you clean. I had to learn to let go of what looked good to find what's actually good. Had to learn the difference between exciting and what real love means. There was one who only called when she needed something fixed or funded. Never asked about my day unless she needed something from me first. I confused being need with being loved for far too many years. Thought if she kept coming back, that meant our connection wasn't the worst. Took me a long time to see being used and being chosen look different. One drains you dry and calls it love, the other fills you up instead. I let her go eventually, grieved it longer than I probably should have. But keeping her would've cost me a future with somebody better up ahead. I dated a man who loved the idea of me more than he loved who I actually was. Wanted the woman in his head, got frustrated when I didn't fit the part. Tried to shrink myself to match his picture for almost 2 whole years. Nearly lost myself entirely trying to squeeze into somebody else's art. There's not a person worth keeping, that's a person worth outgrowing. I learned that lesson hard. Learned to staring at a version of myself I couldn't recognize. Let him go and find myself again, slow in pieces, but honestly, that letting go was the bravest, hardest, most necessary compromise. Some people ain't worth keeping, no matter how hard the leaving feels. Some connections cost you more than any temporary comfort it reveals. You gotta learn the difference between what's easy and what's actually right. Between the ones who drain your spirit and the ones who bring you light. Letting go of the wrong ones makes room for the one That's the truth that caused some grief,
but it's worth every single ounce.
I used to think leaving meant I'd failed at love somehow, meant I gave up too soon.
Now I know some leaving is just wisdom finally catching up to what I always knew.
Not every ending is a failure.
Some endings are just clarity arriving,
just making room for something realer,
something actually true.
I don't regret the ones I let go,
even though some of it still stings,
'cause every single one of them taught me something about what I deserve.
taught me to recognize the red flags faster,
Taught me my own worth.
taught me exactly what kind of love I needed to reserve.
I look back now and I'm grateful for every relationship that didn't work,
not 'cause they were easy,
because they taught me what to finally require. Taught me character matters more than chemistry.
taught me steady beats exciting,
Taught me what I actually needed
instead of just what I desired.
If I hadn't let go of the ones who weren't worth keeping,
Over and over again,
I never would have had room in my life or my heart for the one who is.
that's the strange math of love.
Sometimes you gotta lose to finally win.
Sometimes the letting go is just preparation for what's really his or hers to give.
Some people ain't worth keeping, no,
No matter how hard the leaving feels,
some connections cost you more than any temporary comfort.
it reveals
You gotta learn the difference between what's easy and what's actually right, between the ones who drain your spirit
and the ones who bring you light.
letting go of the wrong ones makes room for the one worth keeping. That's the truth that caused some grief,
But it's worth every single ounce.
I ran into one of my old exes at the store a few weeks back.
Felt nothing but gratitude that things worked out just how they did.
'Cause every wrong turn led me exactly to the woman I have now, and I wouldn't trade this ending
For any other path,
I could have slid.
finding the one worth keeping was the easy part, if I'm being honest. The hard part's every single day since choosing to actually keep him near.
Keeping ain't a title you earn once and get to coast on forever after.
It's a verb, it's an action, it's showing up every single year.
I could have found the right man and still lost him through my own neglect.
Still let comfort turn to carelessness,
Still let familiar turn to blind.
so I keep choosing to notice him, keep choosing to stay curious about who he's becoming. 'Cause keeping the right one takes more effort than most people ever mind.
I watch my friend's marriage from the outside, watch her stop asking questions, stop being curious about the man sitting across from her each night.
They found the right person years ago, stop doing the keeping part, let the relationship run on autopilot, let the connection dim its light.
I don't want that for us. Don't wanna find the one worth keeping and then lose them slow through nothing more
than not paying attention right.
So I ask him real questions still,
Even after all these years together,
keep choosing to know I'm fresh.
keep choosing to hold on tight. something's off before she has to say it. Means learning her new fears as they show up, not just the old ones I already know. People change, grow, shift over years, and keeping somebody means keeping up, means not assuming you already know
everything there is to know.
I make a point to ask her what she's dreaming about these days,
not just back then.
'Cause the woman I married ain't frozen still in the year we said I do. She's still becoming,
still growing, and keeping her means growing alongside her.
that's active work, that's a discipline, that's
Something I gotta choose to pursue. Keeping the one worth keeping ain't a moment, it's a lifelong choice. Ain't something you find once and forget, it's a daily quiet voice
asking, how can I know you better
today than I did yesterday? That's the labor nobody wants. You finding the right one, don't take away. Keeping isn't passive. Keeping takes your whole attention, whole heart.
That's the difference
Between finding love and never letting it fall apart. I put a reminder on my phone now, not to text him something scripted, just to remember to actually look at him when he walks in the door. Small thing might sound silly, but I know how easy it is to drift, to stop seeing the person you love, to start seeing just a chore.
keeping takes intention in a world that rewards distraction and drift. Takes putting the phone down,
Takes actually being where your feet are planted. I ain't letting complacency steal what took me years of learning to find.
not after everything it cost me to find a love this deeply granted. My grandparents were married 61 years before he passed.
I asked him once what the secret was,
Expecting some grand advice, he just said, I never stopped courting her.
not even after 40 years.
Said keeping somebody means treating the choosing like it's happening twice. Not just the day you said your vows,
But every single day that followed,
that stuck with me more than
anything else he ever said to me.
I try to court her still.
Try to earn her attention, fresh each morning.
That's not romance for the sake of romance.
That's how you keep what's meant to be. Keeping the one worth keeping ain't a moment, it's a lifelong choice.
Ain't something you find once and forget.
It's a daily quiet voice asking, how can I know you better today than I did yesterday?
That's the labor
Nobody wants you finding the right one, don't take away.
and keeping isn't passive.
Keeping takes your whole attention, whole heart,
That's the difference between finding love
and never letting it fall apart. I asked him something new about himself again tonight at dinner. Watched his whole face light up, but I was still curious after all these years. That's the work, that's the keeping, that's the choosing every single day.
That's how you hold on to something precious
and keep it close and dear.
We found each other through every wrong turn, every lesson learned the hard way. Through everyone we had to let go so we could finally recognize the right. This ain't luck, this ain't chance. This is years of learning what actually matters. Years of choosing character over chemistry, substance over the shine and the light.
You're the one worth
don't say that lightly, don't say it as a phrase.
I say it as the truest thing I've
Ever learned in my entire life. Took every heartbreak, every wrong fit, every lesson to finally see you clearly. And seeing you clearly is the reason I'll spend my whole life keeping you my wife. I used to think finding the one was the whole entire story, the whole complete arc. Didn't understand finding was just chapter one of something so much bigger. The real story is every day, since every choice to keep noticing, keep choosing. Every day I decide again that you're still worth every single figure of effort, attention, presence, curiosity, and care. I've got to give, that's not a burden, that's the privilege of finding somebody worth the work. I'd rather spend my whole life actively keeping you than passively assume you. That's the difference between a love that fades and one that never shirks.
I look at you now, years into this, and I still get curious about who you're becoming. Still ask the question, still notice the small shifts, still choose to stay engaged. That's not working the way that feels heavy, that's working the way that feels like worship. Paying attention to somebody worth the whole entire stage. I let go of every man who wasn't worth this kind of active daily, keeping everyone who would've let me coast, let me drift, let me disappear. You never let me disappear, and I never let you either. That's how you keep the one worth keeping. That's the whole truth, plain and clear. You're the one worth keeping, found through every wrong turn, every lesson hard earned,
kept through every single day we choose to notice,
choose to stay.
not a moment,
Not a chance encounter,
but a daily active choosing. That's the truest kind of love story, built the honest,
steady way.
you're the one worth keeping, and I'm keeping you forever. Not by accident, but on purpose.
Every single day.
Someday our kids are gonna ask us how we knew, how we kept it. I'm gonna tell them it wasn't magic, wasn't luck, wasn't some fairy tale. It was learning the difference between what looked good and what was good. It was letting go of everything that would've made us ultimately fail. It was choosing every single day to keep noticing, keep courting, keep trying. Never letting comfort turn to carelessness,
Never letting love run dry.
that's the legacy I wanna leave them. Not a house, not any money, just the proof that keeping somebody right is worth every single try.
If you're out there still looking, still letting go of what ain't right, I want you to know that letting go is part of finding what will last. And once you find the one worth keeping, don't you ever go passive, don't you ever assume the finding is the hardest part you've passed. The keeping's harder,
The keeping's the whole rest of your life.
but it's the best work you'll ever do, the best investment you'll ever make.
I promise you it's worth it.
Every single day of active choosing.
That's how you build a love that never has a reason to break. You're the one worth keeping,
Found through every wrong turn,
every lesson hard earned.
kept through every single day we choose to notice.
Choose to stay, not a moment,
Not a chance encounter,
but a daily active choosing.
that's the truest kind of love story,
Built the honest,
steady way.
you're the one worth keeping,
And I'm keeping you forever,
not by accident,
but on purpose, every single day.
Are you still choosing to keep me?
Every single day.
That's never gonna stop.
That's the whole point.